What's going on to you, Scorpios? You have the Page of Swords, Ten of Wands, the Sun card is showing up a lot. Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, the Star card, the Emperor, and last but not least, you have the Ten of Swords. So for you, Scorpios, you've had to deal with some immediately. You've had to deal with some jealous and envious people that you've met along the way leading up to now. Some people that pretty much wanted you to not get to where it is that you are. You know, those types of people that you get yourselves into relationships with, or maybe friendship, family member that just want to stop you, just want to stop, you from moving on and doing bigger and better things, things that you're built for. They just want to stop you from finding out who you really are with any endeavor, right? And then you have the Ten of Wands and the Sun. The Ten of Wands and the Sun represents, and a lot of you Scorpios have you have so much abundance at this point in time. And I'm not just talking frivolously, right? Because the value of your overall life, the quality of your overall life is starting to upgrade. You're enjoying yourselves, you're enjoying your time right now. A lot of you Scorpios are enjoying being single. A lot of you Scorpios are enjoying, the way that you get to spend your money. Being single is not the most terrible thing in the world, right? I could say a lot, but the Ten of Wands and the Sun card is about, so since that's the case, a lot of you Scorpios really find out that, you really are not stressed out to have to find somebody, okay? And that you're paying advantage, you're pretty much paying attention to the advantages of that, like the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords. This is about how a lot of you Scorpios see the advantages, that you don't have to waste your time on knuckleheads on either side, right? You don't have to spend so much money. You don't have to spend money in the way that you don't want, because dating can be expensive. People try to get you to separate you from your own money or whatnot by buying expensive gifts and going out on trips and talking about if you want to talk to them, you need to do all this. Listen, let me give you Scorpios a piece of game. Don't give the person money. Don't do anything extravagant for the person for a long time, especially if you're on your grind. If you know good and well that you're not rich, and even when you're rich, don't do anything too expensive. You know why? You should not be spending anything and doing anything overly expensive on either side, unless a person really shows you that they have your back. Doing something extravagant should be a treat. What do I mean when I say a treat? I mean something that occasionally happens. Because remember, the idea is to get to know you and to be with you, and the two of you grow together. All of that nonsense about constantly, because you know what happens when you constantly go on these trips and you do all these exciting things, that gets old in on itself. So now you have to continue to go bigger and bigger and bigger to create that excitement. That's another layer. So now doing something extravagant should be a treat. It should be rare. This is what a lot of you Scorpios don't understand, that you're starting to understand. So the thing about it is that now the Two of Pentacles is about how, since you're realizing the benefits of being single, the Two of Pentacles represents, now it's kind of you going back and forth with yourselves as to, are you going to actually begin to date people again? And if you are, what are the qualities that they need to have? But the Nine of Pentacles represents, but you have so much abundance right now. Your money is good as of right now. A lot of people, a lot of my subscribers want, or I ain't gonna say a lot, but some of my subscribers want me, very few, like one or two, want me to talk about career and stuff like this. Listen, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. Your finances will be good when you start to love yourself. Why? Because you will, let me break it down for you. Let me break it down. Because you will have the capacity to look around your life and look at your life from a bird's eye view and understand where you have been lacking. So if you've been lacking in the financial area, you will now begin to start to brainstorm on ways to fix said financial weakness. See, the problem with most people is they're too caught up with the horizontal mambo and only that element. And they think only that element is what love is. And it's like, no. Love has to deal with self, the other person, yes, the horizontal mambo, paying attention to what you need to heal yourself, right? So then you have the star card. Now you're on the verge of actually getting towards other people. Because what the star card proves here, what the Nine of Pentacles and the star card proves here is the thing that you Scorpios don't seem to understand, that you will get a chance to actually see, is that people are drawn to success like moths to a flame. It's instinctual. People are drawn to successful people because people want to live that type of lifestyle. Some people are lazy. Some people are really willing to put in the work. But people want to be successful. And they want to get admiration for being successful. The admiration for being successful will come. But you have to be successful first. But what does this have to do with love? When you Scorpios are now in a position, which you are in a position to, you start to be in love with yourselves and you actually take a look at your own life and you realize that some things that need to be worked on. What's going to happen for you is you're working on your finances. You're wealthy. Guess what? Star card. You're automatically drawing a lot of people into you. So do you see what I'm trying to say to you, Scorpios? That you're bringing people in to you, marching in just from paying attention to what you need to do in healing. A lot of people, a lot of people always want to talk about this nonsense about what their ex is doing and stuff like this. Your ex will come back when you're successful. Who cares about what your ex is doing? So then now you have the Emperor and the Ten of Swords. The Emperor and the Ten of Swords is about how, again, you have a choice as to what it is that you want to do. You can either be the Emperor, which also is Mars energy, or you can be the Ten of Swords. You could be constantly thinking about and analyzing the terrible, events of how it is that people have mistreated you. You can do both. You can think about it for a little while, but do that as you are building. Do it as you see the main goal in mind. Don't just do it and, don't just, don't just stay stuck in one position the rest of your life. So what you Scorpios got going on here is that you Scorpios are building your own self-love. The finances are not the main point. What the main point is, you're basically going over your entire life and paying attention to the weaknesses that you have, and you're actually fixing those weaknesses. So let's clarify the Emperor, which is Mars energy. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. The Magician, which is Scorpio, so you showed up in your own reading. The Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor. The Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, right? So again, once you start realizing, once you start succeeding with your own health, your health is on point, your finances is on point, Your mind is clear from the nonsense. You're not worried about what your ex is doing as you're getting to that place right now, currently as we speak. You are going to have people that are drawn to you. Knight of Pentacles. You will meet new people, right? Regardless of whether or not you want to, you will meet new people. You know, you may not even want to date, and people will still try to come in, try to holler at you. The Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles represents, but you got to do the work first. You can't skip over the work.